Hello, my name is Katy Jean, and I attended the best musical I've ever seen. Hi, I'm Katy Jean. I went to the Book of Mormon last night. I'm so excited about it. I'm a huge fan of Matt Stone and Trey Parker, so to see something they created live was just amazing. So Matt Stone and Trey Parker wrote the Book of Mormon with Robert Lopez, which I find he always gets tacked on at the end or just not mentioned, and he's an incredible songwriter. Him and his wife wrote Disney's Let It Go for Frozen, and Idina Menzel's voice. Obviously an incredible writer. He also wrote the musical Avenue Q, which is a commentary on living in the early 2000s in New York, played by PBS-style puppets. Obviously, early 2000s New York was quite the cultural time, and similarly to Book of Mormon, it's a comedy and a little offensive in the best of ways. Anyway, when Matt Stone and Trey Parker were filming or getting ready to film Team America World Police, which is also with puppets, they went and saw Avenue Q in New York, and that's how they kind of got set up with Robert Lopez, and that's how Book of Mormon started to be conceived and eventually baptized. But yeah, so Book of Mormon, it follows a bunch of Mormon missionaries trying to evangelize a small village in Uganda.
Two by two, we're marching door to door, 'cause God loves Mormons and he wants some more. A 2-year mission is our sacrifice. We are the army of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
The soundtrack is online and accessible if you kind of want to tune in before you go, but it was an incredible show. It's here until Sunday, so you didn't miss it. You can still go. But, you know, sometimes when things come to Halifax, you worry a little bit about the quality, if people are just going to hum through. You know, we don't have the giant venues, but that didn't happen here. They put on the show that they would in London and New York and anywhere. Like, this was the Book of Mormon, and it blew my mind. If you've ever seen Orgasmo with Matt Stone and Trey Parker, his Mormon character does this for the whole movie. And that's how I watched Book of Mormon. My teeth were dry, up until intermission. But the cast was great. Elder Price is played by Sam McClellan, which I wonder if he's one of ours. And he does an incredible job. He makes it look effortless, and there's no way it was. He does 5, 6, 7, 8 timing and comedic timing at the same time. He was just fantastic. The kind of counterpart to him, Elder Cunningham, played by Sam Nachman, was so... His character, firstly, is written great. The character development on Elder Cunningham is... You can tell they spent a lot of time on him. If you're familiar with South Park, he's like kind of like a Cartman/Butters character. And Sam Nachman just carried that character perfectly through the show. It's exactly as written and more. He adds life to that person. And I think that would actually be kind of difficult to do with kind of the annoying side character. And then there was Kiki Nesbitt. She stole the show. She plays Nabulungi, one of the evangelicized, you know what I mean, Ugandans. And it was probably a mixture of switching from a stage to a stadium show and first night issues, but twice she peeked out the PA system. No one else did that. Her voice is, it's marvelous. It's magnificent. It's huge. I've never witnessed live a voice like Kiki Nesbitt's. And she's funny. Her character, you know, kind of plays this weak girl, you know, and she just makes it a paradox. And she makes it funnier because she's obviously such a strong actor and singer that it makes the character just so much better. Like the entire cast was great. I wish I could go through all of them. I had the playbill. I would if I had the time. The lighting was great. The choreography was, oh my goodness, it was amazing. If you're unfamiliar with Book of Mormon and you're asking, Is it offensive? Yes, it's offensive. It's made by Matt Stone and Trey Parker, okay? There's a scene where Hitler's dancing with Jeffrey Dahmer. So if that's something you wouldn't find funny, then no, the musical's not for you. But if you just heard me say Hitler dances with Jeffrey Dahmer, you go, you might want to check out Book of Mormon. Insider tip. Ticket availability is actually best on Saturday and Sunday. So if you want to go get your tickets, try for Saturday and Sunday. That has the most availability. And also Sunday, I believe, has some afternoon shows. And another insider tip from experience, it says doors open at 6:30. Now, if you're planning to get snacks or drinks before you sit down, you're going to want to be standing at 6 because the lineup was big. There was a point where they had to stop the lineup because they were overcrowded and they could not allow any more people in. So yeah, get there. They mean the doors open at 6:30, so be ready. Again, check out tickets for Saturday and Sunday especially. Go check out the show. I'm going to put the link down below to access your tickets. And holy smokes, I'm so glad I went. You should go. I'm Katy Jean with SaltWire.